Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Deborah McCampbell, the owner of Explicit Hair Studio located in San Diego, California. Today I want to talk to you how to stop shedding immediately. Are you experiencing hair shedding and you can't tell whether it is shedding or if it's breakage? So let's get into it. There is a difference between shedding and breakage. If your hair is shedding, just know that it is normal because we shed about 50 to 100 hairs daily, okay? But now if you're having excessive shedding, there could be signs of stress, there could be some changes in your diet, or possibly you got some underlying health conditions happening, okay? Now, if you notice some short pieces or some breakage strands, little breakage that you see in the sink, on the floor, then that's hair breakage, okay? Now, when we're dealing with shedding, the best thing to do is to address the root, okay? Because this is where the hair grows from, the root of the hair. This is where you want to feed the hair from the root, okay? So let's talk about what are some practical solutions to help you address if you're having some breakage that's coming, you're having shedding that is making your hair break, okay? So number one, these practical solutions, the first thing you want to do, as I said, we're going to get to the root of the problem. Let's look at the scalp care. Okay, scalp care is very important, as I said before, because that's where your hair is growing out of your scalp. That's where it's getting its nutrition from the good blood flow, things like that. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you incorporate scalp massages. Why scalp massages? Because it's going to stimulate, get the blood flow moving, okay? Because sometimes the scalp needs some stimulation. You can do that with your fingers. They got handheld massages. You can use a board brush or a powder brush and brush it if you're wearing your hair in a straight state. Now, if you're wearing your hair in a natural 2-strand twist or wash and go like I'm wearing, definitely don't put a brush to your hair, okay? That won't work. So then you're going to use your hands to massage, or you can use a scalp massager or a mechanical scalp massager. Now, when you get ready to shampoo, we're still working on the scalp. Before you shampoo, you want to exfoliate your scalp. Why are we exfoliating? Exfoliating, detoxing, all of those is kind of the same interchangeable language. And reason why we're going to exfoliate or detox the scalp is because we want to unclog any pores. And that's what that does. Exfoliating and scalp, it helps you to unclog your pores, okay? You can use a shampoo that has salicylic acid in it. That's a good ingredient that also helps to exfoliate your scalp. And then the next thing you want to do, you want to make sure you hydrate your scalp. You can use a lightweight oil to hydrate your scalp, such as jojoba oil, things like that. Okay, just something, it has to be really lightweight because you don't want to clog your pores. Okay, so that's scalp care. So number two, practical solution is nutrition and hydration. Yes, nutrition plays a big role when it comes to hair health, okay? So it's all about what we eat. And when you're eating healthy, you're going to see what your hair is going to yield. Beautiful, shiny, manageable hair. So let's get into it. Protein. Our hair is made of protein, a protein called keratin, okay? Now, because our hair is made of protein, we need to put protein in our diet. Now, the type of protein that you can put in your diet is eggs and chicken, fish, lentils, things like that. That is going to help build those protein building blocks, okay, which is not only good for your hair, it's good for your body. And the next one is iron. Now, if you are anemic, suffering from low iron, then it's going to affect your hair health as well. So I know many people are anemic and they have to take their supplements to build up their iron so that you won't have hair breakage, but it does lead to shedding if you have low iron. So what you could do food-wise for that is add in the leafy greens. Red meat is good for low iron, and beans. I'm just getting over this virus that I had, shortness of breath, and it's probably been like a week since I've kind of coming out of it. But I noticed all last week I was just craving red meat. And I said, your iron is low. I could not stop eating red meat. And it has, now I'm not having any type of craving for the red meat now. So I'm sure my iron has built up. But your body does let you know, especially like you getting certain cravings, especially if you're craving meat. So I just got the leanest ground chuck that I could get, because I normally don't intake so much meat. But I also had leafy greens as well. So make sure if you're suffering from low iron, you know that low iron does cause shedding, but you can add in more leafy greens, beans, and lean red meat, okay? Excuse me. That'll help you with your low iron. And the next thing you want to add into your food is omega-3 fatty acid. That is found in salmon, flaxseed, and walnuts. And what that is going to do, it helps nourish your scalp, okay? That's what those are going to do. So your next practical solution is when it comes to the protective hairstyling, which we all love, the protective hairstyling. Well, one thing you got to understand about the protective hairstyling, it can cause shedding and hair damage as well, especially if you're wearing it too often. So you don't want to wear hairstyles, protective styles, that is too tight, causing a lot of tension. You want to opt for styles that is low tension, because if you do that, that'll help reduce the shed. Then also a detangling method. The way you detangle your hair can cause your hair to break, okay? Like I said, the little small pieces of hair, the little strands that you see, that is breakage. Long strands is a normal shed. And so this morning I was detangling my hair. I saw a lot of little breakage. And so I'm like, uh-oh, I'm going to have to get on it. And so, because they were little bitty short strands, like I said, I just came back from being sick. I'm recovering. So I have to do all these things that I'm telling you to address my own shedding, okay? So make sure you eat enough protein, iron, and omega-3. That is going to feed you from the inside. Also, hydration, making sure you're getting enough water, drinking enough water. What is enough water? Well, enough water is at least drinking 6 8-ounce glasses of water a day. You really need more, but you can start with a minimum of 6, okay? And so, like I said, that's going to hydrate you from the inside out. So now you got your nutrition, you got your hydration, you're on your way to recovery, okay? And we got the the protective styles where, you're going to be careful with your tension and detangling very carefully. And then in the protective style area, you also want to protect your hair at night, meaning that you want to tie your hair up with a satin or silk. I prefer silk because the satin, kind of rubs, but anything is better than cotton or not tying your hair up. Try a silk one. I think you will like it. It's the silk hair bonnet and scarves. They breathable. Okay. So that's why I'm saying that. Sometimes the satin, of course, it's a synthetic fabric. So it's not going to breathe. That's what I was trying to get at. It's synthetic. Whereas silk is more of a natural fabric, okay, which is going to allow your scalp and stuff to breathe. And that's what you want. You don't want to, especially if you're going through menopause, hot flashes, all that, you definitely won't want to have a silk hair bonnet or scarf. Okay, so the next thing, which is number 4, we're going to address your stress and your hormonal imbalances, because stress and hormone imbalances can lead to hair shedding, okay? So let's talk about it. When you're stressed, you just want to do some deep breathing. in your nose and out your mouth. And it's really crazy how deep breathing really takes your stress down, because it's all kind of things that's causing us to stress. But learning to practice breathing methods, it's amazing, okay? Because it helps settles you down, okay? And you can do yoga. Yoga is really good because you got to be in a quiet state and you're focusing on the movements. You can have nice music that ushers you into nice quietness. When I'm in my office, I love to listen to nice instrumental music, and it just kind of relax my mind and just put me in a place of peace. And that's what you want to do. Now, when it comes to hormones, you have to go get your hormones checked, because whether you didn't had a baby, so you could be suffering from postpartum, okay? Or you could be having some type of menopause, where there's perimenopause, there's menopause itself, and postmenopause. It's all in one, is menopause. So only way you're going to know if your hormones are in balance or balanced is to have them checked by your doctor, okay? And then you want to take supplements, okay? Supplements is really good. You want to make sure you take a vitamin and mineral supplement. Don't just take like the vitamin D and biotin, because you can't cherry pick supplements to address any type of deficiency. And if you have any type of deficiency, you would know from one, you will get some cravings. Like I was telling you, I was craving red meat. That told me that my protein and iron is low, because those both is in the same area. But you can also go to the doctor. You should be going to the doctor annually to have blood work, and to get a physical to make sure that you're healthy, but also just to check your hormonal level to make sure that they're balanced. Now that we have covered the top 4 things that you can do to address your shedding immediately, and if you incorporate these things that I have told you, now you can start growing some healthy hair. Now, do me a favor. If any of this resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe, and send your friends to do the same thing that may need this information. This channel brings about some very valuable information, so that's why I'm saying send your friends. And then also hit the notification button, so when you hit the notification button, it'll let you know when I come back. So thank you so much for watching. I am Deborah McCampbell. I'm the owner of Explicit Hair Studio, located in San Diego, California. I am a board certified trichologist, and I'm also a master cosmetologist. And all these tips that I shared with you is what I do on myself and what I do with my clients. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your valuable time, and may God bless you until the next time. Bye.